There are these mysterious piles of bread that appear everywhere in my life, and I just don't know why they're there.
Hi, I'm Kenji Lopez-Alt of Serious Eats. I'm here with Jim Leahy of Sullivan Street Bakery. We're talking about his new book, My Pizza, and he's going to show us how to make some pizza in his home.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to eat some yummy pizza together.
Awesome.
And I did not say that. This is how to make no-knead dough.
This is Leahy's famous no-knead dough.
So the idea of like, oh, we're going to make a no-knead bread without using a recipe is as simple as having flour and water, a little bit of salt. We have some yeast, right? Mr. Leahy always has some yeast on hand. Aha! Yes! So I mix the ingredients together,
Right.
just like this. And then I'm going to do this without having to really knead it.
You can develop gluten the same way you can kneading it just by
Yeah, I think
letting
it's actually
it
better because you don't oxidize the wheat. And at the end of the day, it's about viscosity. So maybe it's a little on the wet side, but this is good. I don't need to add any more than this.
So that's it though, that's done.
I would let it ferment until it grows as tall as it possibly can.
Okay.
It'll be popped.
And how long does that take?
With the quantity of yeast, the temperature of the room, and perhaps even the temperature outside, maybe 9 hours, 8 hours.
9 hours. Okay,
Yeah.
so it'll just sit there, cover it up, let it sit there.
Yeah, and then at like 4 in the morning, I'll wake up and make myself some pizza. Just kidding. You're gonna get the same elasticity out of this dough simply by handling it a couple of times.
Right. And that's all. It's all because of the long
Fermentation.
really long fermentation.
So if you like knock it down and then make little balls. So what we want to do, Kenji, is open up the dough and stretch out the edge, just the very edge. Look, really gentle, barely holding on to it, so that's kind of all the same thickness. You have a disc that's a little wider, right? It hasn't deflated. Well, go toward the very outside, the very rim, and try to thin out the rim, okay? When you get the dough to a big enough size, then you can just knuckle it, And you might feel, because this dough has a slight skin, that there's a little stickiness to it every so often, right? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that now. If you want, you can really go look really close to the edge. See how my fingers are almost just like right at the very edge of the dough. You see what I'm saying? Right at the edge. Don't be afraid. Almost punctured it, almost lost it. And then, if you do this long enough, you'll get a disc that opens up. When it gets this big, you saw I just dipped it in flour, right? If you want to, you can continue. You always make it bigger than you actually want it to be.
It's going to pull back a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to shrink, right? So here we have a dough. It's beginning to shrink a little bit. How many people, when they cook from a cookbook, the recipe is a springboard for something else?
This is just sharp provolone, is that what you're saying?
Sharp provolone. Such a yummy cheese. A little bit of ginger, shredded, kind of coarse. I don't mind if I get a nice piece of ginger, garlic. And then typically what I do with mozz, I just try to like crumble it and tear it. And then what else we put? Oh, chili pepper, that's right, chili pepper. You have to be careful with this stuff, right?
Blanched broccoli, Rob?
I like to have a little crunch, you know what I mean? And that's it, in a nutshell. Got a little bit of salt. I think it needs a little bit. I feel like, just for kicks, just feel this.
Is this coriander?
Yeah, throwing a couple of coriander seeds on here. I don't know why. But you see, that's the way I think. Every so often, just try something a little different. I love toasted seeds.
You just have the pizza stone.
Preheated, 500 degrees. And then when I get to 500 degrees, maintain that temperature, and then you put the broiler on full blast.
What are you aiming for? 2 minutes?
Least amount of time possible. Always is the objective.
Right.
What does the recipe say? Because maybe we're right on target, you know what I mean?
It says 3.5 minutes.
We're done. See how wet it is?
Yeah.
That's because of the whey.
The whey.
The cheese is so fresh.
But just like, the bubbles are amazing.
Yeah. And the bottom probably is hammered or, no, it's nice. Oh, we got a leak, man. Look at this. Whoa. Ooh. Ooh.
That looks nice.
Isn't that pretty? I got noise. Did it noise? Did it noise? That's what you want to do.
I think it's pretty phenomenal.
It does have a good texture, doesn't it?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
No, but it's amazing you get that super thin crust, but this very airy, slightly moist, chewy from a home oven. Most people don't get.
Yeah, no, the recipe in the book is very, very simple. Very easy to do. Ooh. What, hot? Bring yourself? Chili?
Chili.
Nice, right?
Yeah.
Not too hot, right?
I think I just got a big chunk of.
You're lucky. I haven't hit one yet.
No. Non, jamais. Nu får du möta ditt öde. Du har inga alternativ längre. Pizza zero. En italien. Oh mon Dieu, c'est bon.
Don Antonio is a partnership between Roberto and his mentor, Antonio Starita, who runs a very well-regarded pizzeria in Naples. So here you're using the same dough as the pizza to make montanara. Just gently pressing it out, keeping air in the cornicione, poking some holes in there so it doesn't get too puffy when it fries, right?
Yes.
The scoop, it's essentially holding it down so it doesn't puff up in the middle, right?
The montanara is made for a long time. Many other people now follow him in that direction. The tomato will be more uniform. What happened, we cook over here and then we put the tomato, the sauce, and the smoked mozzarella and some pecorino, and then after we finish on top of that. What we do inside the oven, we let it dry all the oil extra.
Ah, okay, so the oven cooks off the oil.
So it's cooked, all the oils mostly go away. Angioletti, it's a small angels, and they fry the dough, and now we marinated the day before the grapes tomato, garlic, and oregano.
And it's the same dough as the pizza.
And the same dough, perfectly same dough.
Good, you don't have to do anything extra.
No,
Just make extra dough.
Extra dough, need more extra dough. You want to try one of these? Just...
The garlic from the grape tomatoes gets onto the dough here and imparts its flavor. Even eating them plain is a pleasure.
Infatti Giorgia knows make le rosette. So Giorgia was working with me at Castel, and back in Italy was stage with Don Antonio for a few months. I helped open one pizzeria in Delray Beach. And after she went back in Italy, stayed 6 months in Italy, go back and forth Don Antonio, and now it's full time here, back here. Stretch the dough and put the pepper, the zucchini, and after she's finished inside the oven. Le rosette le mettiamo. Dove mettiamo le rosette? Si ricorda sul tagliere, non sul tagliere.
Roberto said that she asked to join the family business. She's making a pizza called the racchetta. It's shaped like a racket. It's kind of open at one end. The handle is closed.
Cook a little slow because it's filled with ricotta, look like most calzone.
What's it stuffed with, Georgia?
Peppers, zucchini, cherry tomato, pecorino, mozzarella cheese, mushroom, and ricotta inside.
It's stuffed with a lot of stuff.
Yes.
This is Rosaria here, the wife of Don Antonio. She's a control person. She checks everything is good. And that pizza is now inside there. It's pistachio, wet sausage, and fresh mozzarella. So we made the mozzarella here every day.
That's mozzarella wrapped around
con rucola and prosciutto cotto, they call it in Italia.
Io sono Antonio Starita, pizzaiolo da 3 generazioni a mio figlio 4. Sono venuta in America per cercare di far assaggiare il prodotto napoletano agli americani. Non so se ci riesce. Speriamo bene.
Welcome to Don Antonio, Adam.
Hey, thank you.
Very nice to see you, man.
Yeah, good to see you.